Good afternoon, dear students. Today we'll discuss in this video about database management system. So here, from ancient time, man has been keeping records of event in different forms and format. Information in respect of finance, scientific research, and social parameters, and host of other has been maintained meticulously over all over the world by skilled personalities for future and immediate use. In our day-to-day life, we maintain diaries, note down the event of different categories and timing of the daily basis. A shopkeeper maintain its stock register and account book. Then academic section of a college maintain the long register and tabulation register, and so on. So we record this information manually on papers for further use. Advance of modern digital computer has made the tasks easier because of its speed, accuracy, availability of large memory space. So in computer, data are stored in two different ways: fiber-based, file-based system and database system. In file-based, permanent records are stored in various files. One has to write or use various application program to add or extract record in appropriate file. As as applications portfolio number of file increase considerably. Increase in the number of users further escalate their count. This system fails to effectively check the duplication, accuracy, and integrity of data. Retrieval and security of information becomes less effective. So, to minimize the limitation of file-based record-keeping system, the database approach is conceived. Initially, the simple and flat database were used. The information are arranged in row and column of a table. So, see, so this is a table of student. So here in this table there are four rows and five columns. So in the first row, the all the attribute names are present. That means the students, these are the data of roll number data, and this is the heading. Roll number is the attribute. Name of the student is an attribute. Birthday is in another attribute. And attributes means property or entity. Then addresses and telephone number. The heading of this row, every word is known as attributes or fields. And after that, one row is completed. Second row is our this one 001. This is your board roll number. Akash Acharya. This is the name of the student. This is the birthday. This is the address, and this is the telephone number. So this is known as one row, or you can say one record of a student, one row of a student, or you can say one tuple of a student. So in this table, there are three tuples. Three records are present in this table. So this is a student table. If I maintain the subject table of a student, then I can draw a table like this. And here this roll number is an attribute, compulsory subject one. COMP1 is a attribute. COMP2 is a attribute. Electric one is attribute. Elective subject. Elective one. Elective 2, elective 3, elective 4. So these are the attributes of the subject table. And this one, the roll number 001, English, MIL, history, economics, political science, these are the records. So in this table there are three records and five, six, seven columns. So this is the subject table, and we can relate these two table by using the same or common attribute. So in this both the table, roll number is present in both the tables. So to extract information of student roll number one, by using this roll number one, we can get the student student personal information from the student table, and students subject taken by the student from the subject table. So we can relate these two table. Another table is your mark table. Here there are seven attributes and two records. So these are the marks table, and roll number is common in all the subjects, all the tables. So we can relate these three table. So in this table, mark table, uh, mark one, mark two, mark then elective mark one, compulsory subject का mark, compulsory subject का marks, elective subjects का marks यहाँ पे already given. So these are the attributes. How many attributes? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7 attributes are there in this table, mark table. So we can relate this three table by based on this roll number attribute. Suppose we consider another two table. If I have purchased some book, the book table, so every book has a book ID, book name, price and publisher. तो एक बुक का पब्लिशर जो कंपनी उसको पब्लिश करता है उसको बोलते हैं पब्लिशर आईडी. सो पब्लिशर आईडी कैन बी एट्रीब्यूट, प्राइस इज एट्रीब्यूट, बुक नेम is attribute, book id is attribute, and these are the records. Here three records are there: book id, this is record number 1, record number 2, record number 3, book name. These are the three book and prices and publisher id. So here four column is there, four row is there, and attributes are book id, book name, price and publisher id. Another table name is publisher table. In this table we keep records of every publisher. Publisher id, publisher name, publisher address, publisher telephone numbers are the attributes of this table. Then publisher id is, these are the roll number 1 2 3, and book name, these are the book's name, these are the publisher address, and then these are the telephone numbers. Then book issue table. So in this book issue table contains four column and four rows. Here book issue date, roll number, book id and return date. Suppose a student take a book, issue a book from the library and return the book to a library. So on which date the student is issued the book, uska roll number, kaun sa book, uska book id and return. So this table is the combination. It can relate to the student table and also all books tables. So this is, so here how we can relate the this book table, book issue table, to the students table by using the roll number, and we can relate this table to the book id according to this book id attribute. So, in all practice purposes, database are being maintained in various sectors like large or small business houses, academic research institute, police organization, local civil bodies, and many other public and private sector units. Almost all e-commerce sites uses database to store product inventory and customer information. And database are composed of related tables. While tables are composed of rows and columns. The first to describe the type of information to be stored under different columns, and subsequent rows hold the actual information. In the sixth table shown here, information have been recorded as per the specification of their column heading. Information stored in column, generally called field, represents a specific attribute of the entity. Each row holds the information of one entity called record or tuple. So each information is called your data. The plural term is data, the singular term is your data. Is a such a field is the smallest unit of record in database. Roll number, birthday, address, publisher id, etc. Some of the field name in the above table fields are specified by your field name, data type and size. So every field name, whatever I specified, field name or attributes name, so that is the name given to the field, and data type is, it specifies a type of data for each data item in a table, and field size means amount of space reserved for storing the data. So every field has its some name, has some data type, and we have to maintain some size. So an entity is an object which may have logical or physical existence, place, person, or organization. Each entity has certain properties or attributes associated with it and operations applicable to it. Type and type and instance are two important terms related to an entity. An entity type refers to the object which share common properties, students, posts, etc. An entity type is usually denoted in uppercase letter. An entity instance is specific person or organization. For example, Akash textbooks, video producer are the instance of students and publisher respectively. An entity is instance of usually denoted normal users. Next come to the, while storing the information under different fields, care must be taken that data is accurate and as per the reveal world values. Otherwise, one may enter 31 February 2006 as date column. So in the date column, data type size and the format is this: first date, then month name, and then year end. Next come to your data type. Look at the data table shown earlier. Each column holds a data of a particular type. Birth date column in a student table or issue table, the issue date in issue. So table stores only data value in a given data format, date, month, and year. Similarly, telephone number field in student table and see marks one columns in marks table hold only numbers value. We shall now discuss different type of data which are in use to populate the database table. In general, there are four types of data: text and character, all type of characters, letters, numbers, special characters, and character string. Numeric numbers which can be manipulated using mathematical operators. A date and time calendar dates which can be manipulated methodically, and logical true or false yes and no. A data type in a programming language defines specific characteristics for data to be entered in the field. Usually, a limited number of such data types form built into a language package. The package specifies the range of value for a given data type, processing of their values by the computer, and how they will be stored. So in the next video, we'll discuss about data types in MySQL. Thank you.